Now we are discussing the algorithm of traversing the circular header list. So for that particular algorithm, I am first of all taking one circular header list. So these are the two nodes and one header. So let us suppose that first one is the header and then next one we are having is the node 1 and afterward we are having is the node 2. So these are the normal nodes on which we are going to store the values. On the header node we will not store anything. So now afterward we know that every node contains two parts. One is the info part. So I am putting everywhere the info part. So the first part is the info. In the header node we are having the header. There is no info part. It do not contain any element. It is the header one. And the second part of all the nodes is the link part. So here we are having the second part as the link part. So this one is link part. And header also have the link part. Now this link is a pointer. So a header link part, it's a pointer which is pointing to the address of first node. Then talking about the link part of node 1, it is pointing to the address of node 2. As it is a circular header linked list, that's why the last link will be pointing back to header, but before that we are putting a start. So there is a start pointer which will point to the first node, which is the header. So it is going to put the header. Now the link part of last node, which is node 2, will be going back and this will be pointing to the again header. So it is coming here and pointing back to the header. That's why it is called the circular header linked list, because we are having a header here and the last node is pointing back to the first header. So this is the circular header linked list. Let us suppose that there are few elements here. Let us suppose 7 and 3. These are the elements which are present into the nodes 1 and 2. Now we are learning with the algorithm. We are starting with the algorithm here. So here the first thing it is saying traversing the circular header list. Circular, when the last node is pointing to the first, it is circular. Header which contain the header node. Now let list be a circular header list in memory. The algorithm which we are learning traverse this list applying an operation process. We are assuming that process is a display operation to each node of the list. So first of all we are learning the first step, set ptr is equal to link start. So ptr is a pointer which is a traversal pointer. So we are having the ptr here, ptr is a pointer. Now it is pointing to link start. Now where the start is pointing? Start is pointing to the header node. This node is the header node where the start is pointing, and their link part. So this is a link part which is pointing to the next node address. So here where the PTR is actually pointing, PTR is actually pointing to the node 1. So here the PTR is pointing means the address of node 1. Then afterward we are going on the step 2. So on the step 2 it is saying repeat step 3 and 4 while PTR not equal to null. PTR is pointing on the node 1. It will null. It is not null. So when it will be null, we will stop it. Then we will work on 3 and 4 these steps. So PTR is not null right now. Now apply process to info PTR. Now what is the info PTR? So PTR is pointing to node 1 and node 1 info part, that is nothing but the 7. So apply process. Process means display. So display the 7. We have successfully displayed the first node which is 7. Now the step 4, set PTR is equal to link PTR, means we are moving to the next node. So where the PTR is pointing? PTR is pointing on the node 1. And link PTR, link means this link part, and where it is going on the node 2. So PTR new location is node 2. Now the PTR is on the node 2, previous location is removed. So now afterward we'll go back and checking the condition, is PTR not null? Yes, PTR is not null. PTR is not pointing to any of the null. It will come down. So it will come on the step 3. Here we are saying apply process to info PTR. Now talking about the info PTR, the PTR pointing to the node 2. So here is the node 2 and node 2 info part. Node 2 info part is 3. So here we are applying the process on 3, that means we are displaying the 3. Then afterward we are having the next line which is 4, that is set PTR is equal to link PTR. Now that means PTR is pointing to the next node. So PTR is pointing to the node 2 and link part of PTR, and if we talk about the link part, then obviously this link part is going back to the first node. First node is nothing but the header. So here we are having the header. So that means PTR new location is the header. So now the PTR is pointing to header. As it is a circular list and we want that it should stop here, that's why we are assuming that this header is null. That's why we are assuming and we are going back and we are mentioning that PTR not equal to null. As we are assuming the header is null, that's why the statement will break and it will come out and it will exit. Now we can also work the same type of thing with the normal list. If we are just removing the circular list, then this algorithm will work for the header list also. So the same algorithm work for the circular header as well as the header list. But the difference between circular and the normal list is that if I move further, again I will be on the 7. That means it is kind of a loop. Header is like a break. So if I again increment the PTR, it will go on the node 1, then node 2, then header, then again node 1, 2 and header. So circular is never ending process, but for making it end, we assume that header is the null. So this is how we can traverse the header linked list.